Welcome. It's day 18 of the big Christmas reset, and today we're going to be practicing gratitude. Obviously, every day is a day for gratitude, but we don't necessarily have the training. So today I've asked a very special guest, spiritual business coach Andrea Winn, to join us to help us connect with the energetic frequency of gratitude. Hi, Andrea.
Hello, Stella, and hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing today, Andrea?
I am doing well. It's a cloudy day here in New Brunswick, but I have just had this glow in my heart knowing that we were going to be doing this. So, really looking forward to being able to share some warmth and some gratitude with the people who are tuning in and listening to the replay later.
Fantastic. I could not have summed up how I'm feeling as well better than what you just said. So, without further ado, because I know that gratitude is one of the most transformational experiences that we can align with, especially when we adopt it as one of those habits that we put into our everyday experience of life. How can we use gratitude to honor the past? Obviously, it's December. Obviously, this is the time to set the New Year's intentions. But how can we honor the last 12 months? Because they have been months of growth, of transformation, of overcoming challenges, but also of meeting new milestones. And now is the best time to look back and kind of practice some of those habits that allow us to channel that gratitude.
You're asking me?
I am asking you.
All right. Well, I know that there are a lot of great practices that people have heard. I always like to bring something a little different to the table so that people can consider and maybe open up some new ways of doing things. So I know for myself and for a lot of the people that I work with, there's a lot of doing things. And then as soon as you've accomplished something, immediately going on to the next thing and not taking any moment to appreciate what we have done before moving to the next thing. And when you've got a whole year of doing that, that can actually mean that you've done a lot of good and maybe you haven't taken time to appreciate it. So, a practice that I have done many years is at the end of the year, going back and looking at what I was doing in each month of the year and taking a moment to take it in and to appreciate. I actually write it down on a big long scroll paper. And I take that time to appreciate myself and what I have done. And by doing that, by actually taking a bit of time, it's investing some time in gratitude, taking a bit of time at the end of the year, looking back at each month at what I have done, it makes me feel a lot better because typically I'm just not paying attention, just moving on to the next thing. And it's kind of a shame when we live our lives that way. But when you take time, even if it's just at the end of the year, to look back and see what did you do each month? What did you bring to other people's lives in each month? It can it can bring the sense of warmth within and resource inside instead of maybe feeling empty and hollow and sort of overworked. It can help you to actually feel filled up inside, and when you feel more filled up, it's a lot easier to glow outward and to be generous to other people, and then to be radiating from a place of your inner abundance and that generosity that you're able to bring to the world from your own inner abundance. It naturally attracts abundance back to you as well. It creates that flow. So that is the practice that I would like to offer, of taking a look back at each month and appreciating what you have done in each month.
I love that. And today's challenge is to write down everything that you're grateful for the past 12 months. So it very much aligns with your recommendation. And there's something that you said that resonates very deeply with me is that we always rush to get the job done, and then we're rushing forward to the next to do list and to the next checklist and to the next big milestone. And it's almost demotivational to us because we don't take the time to acknowledge our progress, our motivation, that the energy that we use throughout the day. We just rush to the next thing. And I think on some level we're dissociating from our inner child, when we don't give the time to ourselves. I honor you. I appreciate you. I want to celebrate you for all the commitment that you have promised that you would do, and you've done it. And all these results are speaking through everything that you are excited about as well. It's not sometimes, it's not about the achieving, it's about showing up and looking forward and operating from that state of fate. And I think one other practice that I could recommend to people now is when you're writing your Christmas cards, add a thank you note. Who are the people that have helped you this year? Send them a Christmas card that is a little bit different. Send them a thank you for helping me with this or that. Don't just send out the generic Merry Christmas message. Make it personal. Channel the true authenticity into everything that you're doing.
It's a beautiful idea.
Yeah. Because we love writing Christmas cards. We love that part of, surprising people. What if we surprise people with gratitude this Christmas? That will be something else.
Yeah, and surprises are great.
And
You know,
surprises are great.
delightful surprises like what you are suggesting. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah. Well, tomorrow's challenge is all about surprises, but I'm not going to skip forward that fast. Although, the next question I have for you is, how can we prepare for the future with more gratitude? So we're honoring the past with gratitude, but how can we create the future with more gratitude and create a different future with that lens of gratitude? How would you recommend to people to proactively add gratitude as a daily habit instead of waiting for the end of the year to reflect on the 12 months?
Well, I know that it can be really important to find ways to have daily practices of shifting our energy and our mood into a more positive place where we are able to reach out to people from that space of gratitude. So, I know that we're going to be doing a meditation shortly that is going to be like one way of shifting our energy into that space of gratitude. So there are all kinds of ways of that shifting of the energy, but I'm just bringing our attention to the importance of having ways to shift our energy, our mood into a more positive and generous space. And again, I really like offering something that is different that perhaps people have never heard before. And so, in preparing for you asking me this question, I decided to put forward the idea of creating a gratitude email practice. Now, you know, it's a rare person in today's world that does not have email, and it would also be a rare person who enjoys relating with their email. There's something about email that has become something that feels almost more like a burden than anything
Mhm.
else. And that's really not what the initial purpose of email was. So it was beautiful how you were bringing up, sending Christmas cards. That is something that we've always known to be more grounded, more about from a place of gratitude and joy and appreciating our relationships with people. And what I am going to suggest is experimenting with creating a grateful email practice. And I've been working with this for about the last 3 months, and it has radically shifted my experience of email. So previously, I did not enjoy doing email. I would leave it as sort of a to do task type of appointment at the end of the day when I would be tired. And I think I was probably putting really bad energy out through my emails. But I'm a business owner, and I know that my relationships with people are the most important thing for my business, for my developing my business. And so the change that I made about 3 months ago was shifting how I relate with email. So first of all, I know that email is my way of developing relationships with the really important people in my life, either people that I am working with, people that I'd like to work with, and of course, my friends and family. And so I do my email after lunch, typically, sometimes even before lunch when I'm fresher, have good energy. Like I try to place that email appointment in a place where I know that I am going to have good energy. I also focus just on emails that are about relationships in that special email appointment. I do administrative emails at a different time, but I consciously create this space in every day where I am coming from an abundant relational space. And I know that this is where I can nourish my relationships. This is where I can be tuning into that frequency of gratitude and appreciating that I have this opportunity to connect with someone. They are actually dialoguing with me, and this is an opportunity for me to be bringing good energy back. Like, I can appreciate that they actually are wanting to talk with me and that we're having a conversation, and I can pour good energy into that in my special relational email time. And I look forward to having these relational email times. And so email has really shifted from being a burden to being this, it's an opportunity for me to be in relationship with people. And I know that my emails feel different to people. Since I've shifted my energy around email, I know that they are experiencing my love, my gratitude for them in my emails with them. So this is my challenge, is to at least experiment at least once with setting up a relationally abundant gratitude email time in your calendar in early January, and sit down with a nice cup of tea and clear your energetic space, get into a good space, and enjoy doing some relational emails. What do you think of that, Stella?
I love that. I love that. And it's amazing that you've captured the abundance mindset, the gratitude mindset, but also just appreciating the fact that you're alive. If you zoom out from all the responsibilities, if you zoom out from why is this person bothering me again? Didn't they understand my last email? And you just realize I am alive and I get to share this experience with this other human being that's going to read my email from their laptop, from their device. So, how can I make this experience for this person even more adventurous, even more abundant? Because we get a chance to start again almost every single day. And even if we've known people for many years, we have a chance to renew our relationship almost every single day that we invest our intention into that and channel that abundance mindset. So, I absolutely love that idea. And I think January, especially if you've been away from certain friendships, certain colleagues, January is the perfect month to kind of channel some of that gratitude into those relationships, to reboot these connections and maybe even new connections. Absolutely love that.
Cool.
And we have David commenting, I love how you intentionally schedule a time for positive, uplifting emails. And great idea to use email for something enjoyable and uplifting. When did emails get this bad reputation?
That could probably be a thesis.
That could be probably another video for this, but I think one idea that I have when it comes to emails and kind of channeling some of that joy and optimism is next time you're sending an email, sending a message, add a picture, add a photo, share that positivity with a selfie, or even record a video and attach it as a file. Do something that manages to capture your attention and your enthusiasm. And as you mentioned, the mug, just take a selfie with your mug and say hi. Because now we have all these new ways of communicating our emotions and capturing our emotions. And a picture is 1,000 words, but a video is probably 1,000,000 words. And, maybe it's 5 frames, but they capture so much information and so much intention. So I absolutely love that idea. And especially when it comes to work-life balance, something as everyday term email can be revitalized next year. Absolutely love that. And I
Thank
think,
you for enhancement, Stella.
yeah, and I think before we proceed to embracing the now and kind of diving into our meditation, I would say, because when we honor the past, we almost honor the previous versions of ourselves that we've been and the progress that we've done in showing up daily and kind of honoring the inner child, the inner teenager. Maybe creating the future also has to do with being grateful to our higher self, the versions that we haven't yet aligned to, the versions that we haven't yet birthed, that we know that we're capable of, because we know that we're showing up and investing time to become them. Maybe just sending some gratitude for the future when we do
Mm.
align with those versions and feel that love, and maybe even sending some of that gratitude to the forces, the beings that surround us that we cannot see in the physical world. Since we're bringing a little bit of spirituality into our chat today, there's so many angels that are protecting us, even if we don't see them. And maybe our intention is the one that creates them. Maybe, they are real because we believe in them, but why not channel some of that gratitude to them and strengthen our energetic signature, our energetic presence through that intention that you're grateful for everything that exists, everything alive. Just a
Beautiful.
thought, placing it out there. So yeah, the final part of this call would be embracing the now and connecting with the energy of gratitude. And I would like to invite you to lead us into a short meditation where we can reconnect with that energy, that frequency of gratitude, and kind of don't focus that much on the doing, but focus more on the being and just being now.
Okay, beautiful. And so, were you going to be playing a video
Will
during
be.
this? Okay,
Yes. Let me just do that.
that's beautiful. Okay, so inviting everyone to come into a place of presence. So, this is about becoming aware of being in your body. And if you'd like, you can put your hands over your heart. This beautiful image. You can see this woman has this glowing heart. You have a glowing golden heart as well. So, if you'd like to put your hands over your heart and start to breathe into your heart and connecting with that golden center within you. Just starting to breathe gently and connecting with your golden glowing heart within that cannot be touched by any darkness. It is this part of you that has been alive and present since the day that you were born, even before that. So connecting in with your heart as you breathe in and letting go as you breathe out of your heart. And we'll first just clear some things that can sometimes limit our connection with gratitude. So all of us have experienced, and just please just continue just gently breathing in and out of your heart as I talk. So all of us have experienced some kind of trauma in our life. It is impossible to live in this world and not experience trauma. Still breathing nice and deeply in and out of your heart. So acknowledging, just taking a gentle moment to acknowledge the traumas that you have been through, feeling them held in this space. I think that Stella called in some angelic support a moment ago. So just becoming aware of this angelic support, this field of angelic help that is around you. It's holding this space for you to acknowledge the trauma that you have been through, and in that when we have gone through trauma, it can lead to feelings, including bitterness. And bitterness in particular, it can really impact our ability to feel gratitude. We can know in our minds that we want to feel gratitude, but if we have a signature frequency energy of bitterness within our system because of things that we've been through, it can effectively lock the door to gratitude. So we are now going to call on our angelic field of support. It could be your guardian angel, could be other angels that you connect with. whoever your spiritual team of light is, allowing them now to bring healing to this resonance of bitterness. So, allowing yourself to feel the bitterness and allowing it to be lifted up off of your spirit as we lovingly acknowledge what you've been through, lovingly acknowledge the bitterness, and allow this layer of bitterness to gently lift off. You may even experience this feeling, this sense. You may even see a layer lifting off of you physically and just dissolving into this space, the wide open, clear space above you, allowing you to more freely feel yourself, to be able to reconnect with your innermost self, feeling more like this beautiful image that we see on the screen before us. Free of that bitterness, you are able to experience your goldenness of who you are. So, relief. And this is a way for you to restore your inner balance. Bitterness could keep you off balance, keep you out of alignment with yourself. And so, this lifting off of the bitterness is allowing you to come back into connection with your true self, with your higher self, and to restore that sense of inner balance. You are no longer being led by the nose, by the bitterness. So, continuing to take some nice deep breaths into your heart through your hands, and breathing out of your heart through your hands as you settle into this higher vibration space that you have created. And opening yourself to all of the guidance and the wisdom of your field of light, all of these angelic beings who love you and support you, becoming more aware of all of this support that is there for you, that's always there, and allowing their love in through your chakras, into your heart, as your heart becomes filled up with this loving support. This is your ability to have a whole new life beyond what you've been through in the past. This is your chance. And now, inviting you to realize that you, part of your golden heart, part of the gold that is within you, has been formed from the challenge that you have been through. So let us now appreciate the gift in the wound, and let us reclaim the strength and the wisdom that we have developed from what we have been through. Let us take this moment to be grateful for all the gifts from the wound, and fill up with knowing that you have become an amazing person, amazing man, amazing woman, amazing being through your incredible life journey. It's like this wonderful tapestry artwork of your life journey, and now reclaiming the wealth of your experience. And from this place of gratitude for the wound, now shifting that gratitude into the future, and to know that you are able to move forward into this amazing golden future with all of your gifts. Maybe it's going to be one step at a time. but you have had an amazing life, and you have amazing skills, talents, and wisdom. And now is the time to claim all that you have developed and to bring your gift forward and to be grateful for the experience that you now have to bring all of who you are, the light, the dark, the pain, the joy. You have a gift to bring it all forward with clarity, with the energy clear for you to be able to emanate your gratitude to your world. So let us take a moment to thank our beautiful heart for coming forward and leading this beautiful meditation for you today. Let us thank our teams of light, our spiritual guides, our angels, your guardian angel, for coming and assisting in this process. As you feel ready, you can gently come back into the present moment, into your body, wiggling your fingers, toes. As if your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes and smile with your golden heart. Smile from your golden heart.
This was a very beautiful journey that you've taken us onto, Andrea. Really appreciate it.
Very welcome.
So there's this powerful moment that happens after you do a meditation, where you just reach the point of peace. Now imagine families during the festive season getting together and practicing gratitude and meditation. That will be a different holiday for everyone.
It's a beautiful vision. It's important.
Hmm. One of the visions that I got while you were talking was because you mentioned whatever bitterness that you have, release it, let it go. It's not serving you anymore. You've learned a lesson from it, release it. It's almost like, Santa Claus, he has this big sack of presents. Imagine all of the bitterness, all of the pain, all of the disappointments, this huge bag that you're carrying with you. What if you were to trade it, give it to the elves, and for every bitterness, you get a present back? And that present is the gift of you being present, of you being able to acknowledge all the people that are in your life in this very moment, instead of looking at them as the people that hurt you 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago. What if you could see them for the versions they are today, because you are able to channel the version that you are today? It doesn't erase the past, it just allows you to be in this very moment and change the narrative for the version of you that goes into the tomorrow. So you're not dragging the same version that you were 5 years ago every single day. I think that's how we step into this golden future that you talked about, by channeling that ever flowing heart of ours that is made of gold. If we were able to remove all the walls that we've built because of all the disappointments that we've experienced. I think I'll give it one more minute of just intentionally thinking about the past 12 months and connecting with the best memories of the past 12 months. Use the next 1 minute to just do that. If you'd like to practice time travel while you're doing your gratitude session, with every memory that you imagine, picture yourself giving a hug to your past self and giving a hug to everyone that was involved in those situations, and then retreating back to your present moment. Are you ready to step out of the gratitude portal, Andrea?
I think that we must step out for now and to
Mhm.
bring all this juicy beautifulness into our lives and the people in our lives. And I think we will have to revisit it.
Thank you for guiding us into the portal of gratitude and helping us reconnect with the frequency with the energy of gratitude. I think everyone that's listened to this, that's listening to this, that will listen to this, will be able to tap into that golden atmosphere that is not just in the outside world, but it's already within us. And I'd like to ask you, what is one thing that you're looking forward to next year now that we're setting the list of resolutions?
You mean in terms of a resolution or what I'm looking forward to in the next year?
In the next year, anything that comes to mind.
Okay, well, the thing that's really top of mind is that I am redesigning my website that was from 2011 and just putting so much love and heart into it. So I am really looking forward to being able to bring that out into the public in January. And so that's just something that's been very much on my mind, a great project of joy, being able to communicate about the work that I do so that people will know what I do and be able to connect in easily.
Yeah, helping to reach more people through the power of design, through the power of storytelling. I love that. We have one more, well, a few more comments from David that I love to share. Release the bitterness. Forgiveness heals the forgiver more than the forgiven. And the last one is holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
I've
We
heard that.
cannot change the past. The past happens because it's teaching us some sort of lesson. But if we've changed from that lesson, then we've already changed the history. because we're not going to allow the past to repeat. So, very powerful reminder. Thank you, David.
Yeah, thank you, David.
And hi to Maruf. Hi. We're approaching our end, but this will be recorded and available on YouTube and other platforms that is streaming. I want to take the opportunity to say thank you for helping me co-create this space of gratitude, and also connecting earlier this year to record a very beautiful episode on what it means to be a spiritual business coach and what it means to start your own spiritual business. Spirituality is something that is allowing us to reconnect with our most authentic self. And I think next year will be the year that a lot more businesses are implementing spirituality into their strategy. So thank you for leading the way and helping people find how they can channel more of that spiritual self that is their true self into their offerings. You are changing the status quo, the narrative, by placing your voice, your idea, your pathways into the world. So that's my thank you to you.
And I also have to really thank you, Stella, for your beautiful work in the world and for inviting me in today. I really love collaborating with you on things. So thank you for hosting and making this possible. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thanks for everyone that joined us today and for everyone that connects with this recording in the future. Connect with us. We love to connect with people. We love to create these opportunities and we love to collaborate. May 2024 be the year where we just reach out to one another and skip the small talk, because all of this that you're seeing started with me declaring to the world, I love big talk. It's time to skip the small talk. And I think if we were to take the opportunity next year to be more bold, more courageous, and more adventurous, we would be seeing more of these collaborations and more of these live sessions where people just connect and share their talents and gifts and create content that is uplifting, that invites our inner children and our higher selves to co-create and collaborate for a more united, more peaceful world. So thank you for being part of it.
Yes. I
Yeah.
hear here.
You're here. Have a lovely festive season and stay follow Andrea for the release of her new website, and follow me for more live conversations and collaborations. We're going live with Jackie on Friday to talk about how we can channel our inner children. Quite the adventurous episode.
Wow.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a lovely rest of the year and a beautiful 2024.
Yes. Okay. Bye-bye.